All right. So again, welcome to our December edition of the IG Live. We're going to go through some sort of updates and news, and then of course we're going to go through the releases as well as some pre-orders, and then we do have a sneak peek for you. And then at the end of the session, we will have a giveaway. So we will have a question that we will ask, and then send us the answer right after the IG Live ended. We'll have a time mark on that, and then send us the answer, and then the first three people to get the right answer will get the gift. Just to quickly go over what the gifts are, is going to be the Hello Kitty 2023 model car, the Audi R8 LMS. This is the presentation version. You do get a fan as well, and then a tote bag. A very nice looking tote bag. The fan and the tote bag are not for sale items, so they only came if you buy one or two cars, the Hello Kitty cars in Macau. So it's an extremely rare item. This particular Audi, speaking of Macau, this was completely sold out. At least our allocation at Macau, it was completely sold out, and here it is. That's the car. This is the 2023 presentation version. We will have a raised version coming up because some of the stickers are different. With of course with the organizer stickers as well, the tires, for example. So it will be different. So, but this one will be the rare one, as most of it was basically all of it was sold out. We will have some allocated to a few distributors, and as well as some allocation for the web store, so be on the lookout for that one as well. It will be released in this month. So let's go over some stuff that kind of happened to us. First of all was the Macau GP. That was in November, the second and third week, and pretty intense weekend for us, as we have the of course the Hello Kitty car. We're working with Uno Racing. Here's the driver Integrali, signing a lot of autographs, and we also have a booth outside, and as you can see, the car, the t-shirt, the 2022 cars, everything was completely sold out. A lot of fans came to the booth, basically lined up since 6 a.m. And to line up for the 2023 cars. But completely sold out. It was we were very blessed. We spent 10 months on this project at least, in terms of thinking about what car to use, the design, everything, to actually making it happen. So huge thanks to Sanrio, Hello Kitty team, my own team, of course, to the Uno Racing team and Integrali, who is our driver. Huge thanks to them. It was a very memorable weekend for everybody, and unfortunately the car had a pretty huge incident. If you haven't seen it, you can go to YouTube, but luckily the driver was okay. The car was pretty heavily damaged. It couldn't go back out on Sunday, but it was still a very, very memorable weekend for us. But again, just really happy that the driver was okay. So moving on, the next event will be the trip to Malaysia, to KL. This will be next weekend, I believe. So December 17th will be the event at Two Monsters. It is their second anniversary, so I'll be there to meet everybody. I will be bringing some samples as well, so you can see some of our sort of a sneak preview of some of our cars. I will be bringing some goodies as well. We made a pin with Lean Customs, so big thank you to Lean Customs. It will be the red KBGC 10 GTR. That model car will also be at on site for sale, and it will be the debut of that color version. So be sure to check that out. And then the first, I think 95 people will get also the pin completely free. So hopefully you guys will like it. So very much looking forward to the trip. Looking forward to meeting everybody in KL. Looking forward for the food. Yeah, simply can't wait. So really happy that I can come. The next item on the agenda is the Tarmac Works Owners Club car. So this was released a few days ago on December 3rd. This is our fifth TWOC car, and this year we chose the Mercedes-AMG F1 W13 E Performance. This is the AMG 55th anniversary show car that was displayed at the Belgian Grand Prix in 2022. The interesting part about this car is that you can see on the left and the right side they have different numbers. So one side is 44, which is of course Lewis Hamilton, and then the 63 is George Russell. It has a very special sort of red and silver livery. It comes with this TWC card. Each card is individually numbered, and this card actually is based on a metal plate that the AMG F1 team has used before. So we've kind of used their design for this card. So again, as you can see, every year the card is different. It has a different feel to it, and this will probably be our last membership car in terms of coming alongside with the membership. The membership will continue, but it will be the members only models instead of having a car that comes with the membership. This is a move or a strategic move to kind of make the membership the pricing a bit lower, also to give you guys a bit more flexibility in terms of you can buy the membership for, let's say, $10 US, and then you can buy more than one membership model, right? Because sometimes with this type of membership you can only buy one, and then it's kind of limited. So we kind of want to increase that flexibility for everybody, and that's why I think this will probably be the last model that comes with the membership. So that's the general updates, and then let's move on to the December release. So this particular release will be on December 27th, just after the Christmas holiday. The 27th, of course, will be open to the TWOC members, and then 28th, Thursday, will be open to public. So let's go over what the cars are. So the first four are global, 64 cars. The first one is the Vertex Toyota Chaser JZX 100 in the blue metallic color. Just going to let it spin around a little bit with the silver wheels. Next up, we have the Pagani Huayra BC. This is in the green, black with the yellow stripe. I really like this color on the Pagani. It's almost like a British racing green, maybe a little bit lighter, but it goes really well with the yellow stripe, the yellow accent. So really nice looking Pagani. Following that is also a Pagani, but this one is a Sonda Cinque in blue and black with the Italian stripe in the middle. So this particular Sonda, we still have the bonnet opening in the back. Next up, we have the Mercedes-AMG F1 W12 E Performance. This is the Russian Grand Prix winner in 2021. It's also the 100th win for Lewis Hamilton. So it's a pretty memorable race for Lewis. And as you can see, it comes with the two boards as well, with the Lewis P1 LH100 board. Next, we have a Road 64 car, which is the Toyota Hi-Ace Wagon Custom in silver and brown. A very sort of retro JDM van vibe, as you can see with the interior accent colors as well. Very, very retro feel to it. Next up, we have the Lancia Delta HF Integrali Viola. This is the purple color, of course, and yeah, another very, very classic hot hatch rally model. This is the road car version. Next, we have a few Hobby 64 cars. The first one is the AMG GT3. This is the Indy 8-hour 2022 winner with Crowd Bamboo Racing. This one is special to us because of a couple of things. The Tarmac logos are, as you can see, is on the front bonnet, on the sides, and in the back as well. So we did sponsor this car. It is a winter car, so it is an Indy's 8-hour winter car. We helped to design this livery as well. It's also partnering with Theodore Racing, for those who knows the Theodore Racing history, they have a long history in Macau Grand Prix, and in fact the Senna car in Macau was actually in a similar sort of livery, in the red and white livery. So it was a sort of a very memorable race for us, having to work with Crowd Bamboo, Theodore Racing, and actually being a winner car in Indy 8 hours. Next, we have a Porsche 935 K3. This is the Jägermeister version. Of course, a very, very classic, iconic livery for this 935. This was raced in 1980, so quite a number of years ago. Next up, we have a Pandem Yarus drift car. This was built and driven by Daigo Saito, with over 1,000 horsepower, so it's pretty insane. With a very very nice livery as well. So this is the Pandem Yarus Drift. One thing to point out is actually when you look at this particular model, the wheel arch on the front and back. I think we did a pretty good job in terms of the shape of the car, especially in the rear wheel arch compared to other products in the market. And I think, you know, you have to really look at the shape of the real car compared to the model car to determine whether or not that is, you know, a quality made model versus just a, you know, if you look at just the paint or whatever other features it is. So I highly recommend that you take a look at this car if you don't have it, and then compare it to actually the real car, the pictures of the real car, then you can see the things that I just mentioned. So that's that for hobby, and then we move on to a 43 scale, which is a Hi-Ace, Toyota Hi-Ace wide body in black and blue. This is the 143 scale, and you can see the red seats in the interior, as well as the really nice blue and black accent on on the livery. A fantastic looking model, and the design especially. Next, we have 4 Macau Grand Prix 2023 specials. So I'm going to go through each of them. The first one will be of course, the R8 LMS GT3 Evo 2, driven by Ederly Fong, and he actually signed 100 pieces of the base plate. So there will be 100 lucky collectors who actually will have his signature and autograph. It's not printed. Is actually, he went through every single one of them, signed every single one of them. There are a few with some special messages inside as well, so those made it very rare as well. The second car is also the Audi R8 LMS GT3, but it is the GT Cup 2022 version, driven by Ido Motara, a very well-known and famous driver in Europe as well as in Macau. He's basically God in Macau, and so this one is only limited to 750 pieces for the Ido Motara version. The Hello Kitty one, I think it was limited to 3,552. And then the third one is the Mercedes-AMG GT3, also the Macau GT Cup 2022, driven by Daryl Ouyang. Then you can see the black, red, and white Mercedes. That one is also limited to 750. And then last but not least, a more classic model, which is the Toyota Supra Turbo. This was raced in the Macau Gear Race in 1989 and limited to 1,248 pieces. So I think that does it for the very busy December release. This particular pre-order was sent out, or will be sent out today. The first car will be the Nissan Skyline GTR, 2000 GTR KB GC10 in black. We have just released the silver version, the silver metallic version. So if you have not purchased it or seen it, you can see the shape or everything with the car. This is a Global 64 car, so it rolls, of course, with a metal base, chassis, a base. And this is due in May 2024. Next up, we have a HKS Toyota GR86 in blue metallic, with the white rims as well. This particular model, we haven't had a lot of color versions yet, but again, so this is nice to have this car back in the lineup. And again, this is the HKS GR86 in blue metallic. Next up, we have a Lamley special, which is the Pagani Huayra R in the white color livery, but with some, of course, with some gold and black accents, with the Huayra R logo on the sides and the #1 number plate as well. This is the Pagani Huayra R. Next, we have a collector's favorite, which is the Vertex Nissan Sylvia S15 in the Falcon livery. And then following that, we have a Dodge van in yellow. Again, if you haven't seen some of the YouTube videos of this type of Dodge vans, I highly recommend to go see it. The guys in Japan basically use this type of van for drifting and racing, which is, I mean, super cool. That's why you see it's almost like a racing livery. It's such a huge box van, but they use it for drifting, which is, I think, completely insane, but it's actually very cool. to see that on track. So this is the Dodge van in yellow. And then last but not least, we have a Land Rover Defender, the 5-door version, the 110, in the blue metallic color as well, with the white wheels, and you also have the roof rack on top. So that's the December 7th pre-order, which you will be seeing on social media today. And then 2 weeks later, on December 21st, will be our sort of road and hobby pre-orders. So that first one, Auto BB997 Abu Dhabi. So this is the silver metallic version. It has a different front bumper from our previous 997. So this is an Auto BB design front bumper. Very clean look, but I think it looks fantastic. It's really wide again on the rear wheel arch. This is something that again, to really notice and to look for when you look at the wide body cars, is how wide the wheel arches are, because that's what makes these type of cars special. And so highly recommend to look at the details of the wheel arches. So that's the 997. And then next we have a Toyota Hilux Fuji Speedway official car. So this is actually, there's a real car like this that sits at Fuji Speedway, which looks quite nice, to be honest, with this blue metallic color. So this is the Toyota Hilux, and following that we also have another Toyota, which is again the Hi-Ace Wagon Custom, but this one is in red. With different rims, a cleaner look, not the sort of retro two-tone. Tons of things that you can, I think, do with this type of model. Tons of custom things that you can do with it. I know that we have been already seeing a lot of custom models in the market using this Toyota Hi-Ace, which is fantastic. Following the red Christmas theme, we have a Pandem Mazda RX7 FC3S. I think this car looks absolutely amazing, especially the rear wing. Looks really nice with the rear wing. This gives you that sort of drift feel to the car. Also the front splitter, very exaggerated front splitter. I think this one is a really fantastic looking version of the Mazda RX-7. And of course, let's have a third red car, which is the Ferrari F40 Lightweight. A lot of people have been asking for this red F40, and we finally got the approval. So this is again the Ferrari F40 Lightweight version, of course in the signature red color of Ferrari. Next, we have something for all the Honda collectors out there. Is the Garage 2 set, which is the Honda Racing version. So you have the very signature red, blue, and white, and with the new HRC logo. This is the new logo for Honda Racing. So I mean, all the Honda fans out there should be getting a set of this for all their Honda models. So again, all of these are due in May 24. All right, that does it for all the pre-orders. So December we have 2 pre-orders. One is on December 7th. The second one is on December 21st. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you contact our authorized resellers to place your orders. And let's move on to the sneak peek. In today's sneak peek, we have actually two different models. They look a bit similar, but they are not. The first one is a Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.316. A little known fact for this 2.316, there was a race in 1984, the Nürburgring Race of Champions, held to celebrate the opening of the Nürburgring circuit, with 20 famous racing drivers driving identical examples of this new 190E 2.316. Some very recognizable names, of course, Senna, Niki Lauda. There were a bunch of really good F1 drivers at the time. So this car is pretty significant, I think, in Mercedes-Benz history. And these are the first shots. So these are metal samples already. So next you will see in hopefully a month or two will be the decorated samples with all the colors. And then next to it, we have a Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.516 Evo 1. As those might recall, we did the Evo 2 already. So this is a continuation of that story. So we're doing the Evo 1 as well as the 2.316. The 2.316 you'll probably see more on the streets. We did have a lot of them in Hong Kong. Evo 1 is pretty rare. So the Evo 1 came with different rear wing, wider fenders, a lower ride height, and only 502 units of this Evo 1 were produced for homologation purposes. So in the old days, you have to have, I think, more than 500 units of that particular car with a road version in order to race with it. So, and that made it very interesting that they made some samples of this in the road version. So again, this is the 190E 2.316 as well as the 2.516 Evo 1. So that does it for the sneak peek part of the, and then we are going into the last part of today's live, and which is the giveaway. Again, I wanted to show you, we have a Hello Kitty fan. This fan, actually the paper and the ink, we used Japanese ink and Japanese paper, so you can feel the quality. The colors are extremely rich. And then we have a sneak peek in terms of like an Easter egg, if you will, in the back. I don't think a lot of people have seen the back or side of it. So this is the sneak peek. The fan, we have, of course, the model car. I don't know if this one is signed. It's completely sealed, so it could be a signed one with the Hello Kitty license sticker in the back. And then the really nice tote bag. I've been using one of these as well with the tote bag. All of these are not for sale items. Instead of other than the model car, these are not for sale. So you can only get them as a premium, as a gift. So it's pretty special. We have 3 sets of these for 3 lucky winners. And so we'll go into the question of what is the name of the race car driver of this 2023 Tarmac Works times Hello Kitty Audi R8 LMS Evo 2. I'm looking for the English name, full name with first and last name. So please submit that right after this IG Live is finished. We'll do a timestamp. Don't send it in the comment section. I've seen a lot of people putting the answers in the comment section. Not only you're giving away the answer, but it doesn't count. So we're already seeing people putting the name on the comment section. Don't do that, please. Send us a PM. And while people are still posting, it doesn't count. If you post it here right now, it does not count. It only counts when you submit it in our private message, on the Tarmac Works private message. And yet people are still not listening, but that's fine. Um, what do we have? Let me answer some questions. Koenigsegg. So the Jesco White will be the first regular release, and let me show you and that will pre-order in January, so next month. Turntable, because the zoom is pretty hard. It's zoomed on me. So we're gonna show it. There it is, much clearer. This particular orange will be a China special edition. In April, there's a hobby show in Beijing, so this will be for that particular show. But the white version will be a regular release. The white and the orange will come with a surprise. I don't want to say what the surprise is just yet, but there will be an extra surprise that comes with the car, which I think is a very special item, as well as it represents the Tarmac Works 2024 and beyond in terms of our business. It's a pretty huge thing for us. I've been sort of hinting that something is coming in January, so we're getting very, very close in terms of the announcement dates. We're going to do a full announcement when the time comes. But this Koenigsegg Jesco Tech will be the first model car that comes with this surprise, and it will kind of you'll get a glimpse of what the future kind of brings for Tarmac Works, and I'm beyond excited to announce that next month. So I can't say too much right now, but it's going to be pretty epic. So be on the lookout for that. Some people ask about the Fuso, the Mitsubishi Fuso truck. So here it is, the color sample. It's coming. I want to show you the box. It's already in production, so here's the box. It shows you that it can actually fit two 164 models with the opening, and also the front can also open so that you can see the engine details. So this is the really nice looking box for the Fuso. So it is coming. This is the second color version. The first one is the Golf Racing one. This is the second one. We are making a pretty epic one with Eva, actually. So we can't show it to you just yet. We're still making the sample, but it's insane. Really pushing the envelope in terms of production. But I can't wait to show you that one as well. But that will be coming. So let me just go through some other questions, if I may. Do you bring new release in Malaysia this week? We're bringing the KPGC10, the GTR in red. That is a special edition, and it will be on sale at the event, and that will be the first time that you'll be seeing that red KPGC10. So if you plan on coming, be sure to come early to get that car. The red FC based off of a real car. Yes, it is based on a real car. Most of our cars actually are based on real cars, but of course not all of them. Any Macau GP models coming soon in near future? Yes, we're always doing a lot of Macau GP cars. So some of the cars from this year's race will be making. And then also, of course, always considering older, more classic models as well. For the giveaway, yes, send the private message to the Tarmac Works inbox with the answer, with the correct answer, and we will again. It's after this session ends, will be when we accept those answers. I think that's basically it. Thank you again for always joining this IG Live. This is our only IG Live, well, in terms of the product-based one in December. So happy holidays and early happy holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you get some time off to enjoy it with your family and friends and close ones. And of course, get to enjoy with some auto cars as well. So thank you and wish you guys well and good health. But of course, I'll be doing probably some really ad hoc IG lives in the coming week or two. We do have a special guest coming from Japan next week, so we'll be showing some pictures of that on our IG story. Probably you would want to look at those because it's someone quite unique and quite special, and someone that we want to work with in the longer term. So we're so happy that she is a she. She's coming to Hong Kong to visit us. It will be her first visit. So we're gonna do some really fun stuff with her, and then we'll be posting updates here and there, especially on IG story. So thank you again. Happy holidays, and I'll be seeing you sometime this month. But for the product IG Live, we'll be back next month in January. Thank you, and so see you soon.